Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of our podcast. My name is Nick,
And I'm Ryan.
and we are 2 cents. On this podcast, we'll be giving our 2 cents on all things sports, from hot takes to in-depth discussions on just about anything in the sports world. We'll be doing this every week, so make sure you follow us on all of our socials.
In this episode today, we'll be diving into the early MLB season and giving our predictions on each division winner and World Series winner. Let's start with baseball. What are you thinking so far about these Yankees?
So, after a hot start opening series, sweeping the Brewers 3-0, we've been pretty shit, to be honest.
I agree.
We lost 2 or 3 to the Diamondbacks. Pretty sure we lost 2 or 3 to Pittsburgh, and we lost 2 or 3 to the Tigers. So we're sitting at what I believe now is 7-4 record, something like that. So I mean, not too great. First 3 games, the story of the season was the torpedo bats.
What do we think about them?
Listen, I think like the commissioner said, it's good for baseball. You're gonna see batters having higher averages, balls flying farther. As pitchers throw harder, it's a good. It's good for the batters to have some sort of advantage in every at bat. But yeah, the Yankees are at 7-5. I think that the story with the torpedo bats has kind of died, though, being that the Yankees haven't been able to hit anything. It seems like Ben Rice is the only person that's done anything, but that's that. I mean, we versus the Giants tomorrow for this weekend series at home, so hopefully we're able to turn the season around after that.
Real question though, do you think Volpito's actually good, or is it just a bet? He still
uh,
suck, or what?
I don't think he sucks. I think the bat definitely helps. I mean, your boy Francisco is using it, but he sucks with it. So I mean, you still have to be able to hit a baseball. It's not like you're going out there with a fat bat and hitting everything. You got to be able to hit the baseball on the barrel, which is what he's doing it. So, his defense has been great. I think this new bat formation is only going to help him. I mean, he already has 4 home runs. So, yeah, just got to hope it keeps helping him out. What about the Mets?
Mets, not bad so far. Played pretty good. We got our guy Soto, who I told you we were going to get last year. And listen, he brings a presence. We got Alonso out here looking like, I don't know, maybe the batting champ. You never know. 333, 1,118 OPS.
I
Listen,
mean, he needs a contract.
hey, he does. He's got to get a bag. He's about to get himself a bag.
I mean, I hope so. We have him in our season-long parlay that hit 30 dingers. So he's at 3 right now. So he's a 10th of the way there. So
Yeah.
that's good for us. But I mean, also, to be fair, you guys have versed the Marlins in what, 6 out of your 12 games?
Listen, they're still an MLB team.
Are they though? Let's see. You
Did
guys
you see their catches against us? They have the 3 best catches on the year.
Yeah, well, let's see what you guys started off against Houston. You went 1-2 against them. Then you went up against Miami, went 2-1, swept the Blue Jays. Then you went 2-1 against Miami again.
Hey, listen, the Blue Jays are a good team.
They're okay. And then your guys' next series against the A's. Your boy Lawrence Butler.
Hey, that's my guy. Hey, speaking of the Blue Jays, what do we think about our boy Vladdy's $320 million bonus? That's absurd.
Well, yeah, that signing bonus. I mean, I like that it's not deferred money in the contract. I like how it's all throughout his playing time. I mean, the deal is, I think, like $500 million over 14, which, I mean, as we spoke about before this, he needed to sign that contract. If he keeps playing how he's playing right now, it would not have been good for him in his contract discussions. I mean, I don't think he has any home runs yet. If he does, maybe one. He's not really batting the ball well. I mean, he's an okay fielder, so he wasn't really making a great case for himself in this contract year. So I think it's started to become more of a panic move for him, almost going to be a month into the season. So, I mean, happy for him. He stays in the AL East. And if you didn't know, I'm a Yankees fan. Ryan's a Mets fan. So, I mean, for me, we're going to be seeing him for a while, but it's also a risky move. I mean, you're going to pay this guy 15 years. He'll probably wind. I mean, first base is a position you could stay at for a while, even with age. I mean, we see with Paul Goldschmidt, but you just got to hope he stays healthy, or else you're going to be paying a DH that type of money. And see the Yankees doing that with Stanton, so you just got to hope that he stays healthy. But I mean, happy for him. He got his bag.
Yep, but looking at Vlad's two good seasons, 2021 and 2024, those are the only two seasons he had over a 6.4. So overrated. I think he took that contract thinking the Mets kind of like embarrassed him a little. He realized he's come back to earth and he needed to take his bag while he could. I think he absolutely robbed them.
I agree, Rob. You see what players again. I mean, Soto, like all-time great player already at 26 years old, 25, but these players want the money at this point. They don't really care where they're gonna go. I mean, as we discussed previously, a lot of Mets fans had him going to the Mets, but would the Mets be willing to pay him that type of money while they're already paying Soto? And you might have to sign Alonso with the way that he's playing. I mean,
No, you weren't getting Vlad when you have Soto and Lindor making over 30. You're not giving because then you can't get Pete, and Pete's having a crazy year. I'd rather have Pete than Vlad. You want
Pete
the
is having a
homegrown
crazy
dude.
year, so I mean, it's working out for you guys. But like you said, he's only had two good seasons, and that would be, I would say, his rookie season. Right? Was that 2021 his rookie season, or when was his rookie
No, it
season?
was his. It
2019,
was his third year in. His third year in
his third
was
year.
his third
Let me
year
see.
in. He batted 311, 6.8 WAR, and just about 1,000 OPS.
But yeah, I
And then
see
after that,
here.
4 WAR, 2 WAR,
Yeah,
788 OPS in 2023,
yeah.
260.
So
He's a good
he's had
player, but a
he
little
is
overrated.
he's had two really productive years, and then he's had two semi-productive years. I mean, he's a hit or miss player. It seems like he's gonna have years that he's hot, he's gonna have years that he's cold. And is that player worth 500 million? I don't think so. Uh, but you never know. He might turn it around. People could say the same thing with Soto right now, getting 800 million, and I mean, it's very early, but hitting under 300. Uh, yeah,
I
I know
mean,
he could
listen,
easily. It's early. He could easily turn it around. I don't know how he's. I haven't really watched him, obviously, since he's left the Yankees.
I think
But
he was on base the first 11 games of the season. He's never done that ever in his career.
hey,
So,
listen, he's the second best right fielder in New York.
oh, please.
I
The
mean,
best. The best.
I don't know about that,
We'll
but
see. We'll see at the end of the year. What are we
so
thinking about Tucker? I'm looking at Tucker after we were just talking about the Cubs exchanging talks with him.
well, listen, I think right now he's the best. He's playing like he's the best player in baseball right now, fantasy wise. He's leading all fantasy metrics. What does he have? I think he has like 4 or 5 homers. His OPS is well over 1,000. He's gonna get himself a big contract, especially after that Vlad contract. With the way he's playing right field, I mean outfield. People might not think it, but you need good fielders, man. Not just offensively, but defensively. I mean, Soto's an all-time great bat, but I mean, you got to be real. His defense has been not great any
Fair
of the
enough.
seasons that he's played. Uh, Kyle Tucker, you're getting a Gold Glove right fielder. You're getting a bat that hits for contact and power. Uh, if the Cubs do something this season, will he stay? Maybe. I mean, the Yankees went to the World Series last year, and Soto didn't even come back, and the contract
Have you seen
difference
his boy
wasn't.
Judge over there? His stats in the
Yeah,
playoffs. He got a little
yeah.
scared when he looked at those.
Yeah, but I mean, Tucker, is he going to go for money? Is he going to go for where he'll play best? Is he going to go for a mix of both? I think if he wants a mix of both, I think his top choice would have to be the Yankees, being that the short porch, and the Yankees seem like they want to sign like another premier player. I think what comes with that though is what do you do with the outfield situation? Where do you put Judge? Do you make him a permanent DH? Do you convert him to first base? Right now, Paul Goldschmidt's probably the best or second best player on the team to Judge. Uh, I think his contract was a 1 year, but I think they have the option to sign him for another. If Bellinger is able to turn around this sluggish, like hot, cold start he's had, does he come back? I think he would want to come back. And then we have players like Grisham, who has been on a hot streak. I mean, if you're the Yankees or any team and you see that he could do this, especially with that gold glove, I mean, he's another premier candidate. Do you want to keep him on the bench? Would he want to stay as a bench role player? Maybe if they win a World Series, he doesn't mind. And Dominguez, I mean, he's the Yankees' basically top prospect. And again, another player that's hot and cold, having really good at bats, taking a lot of pitches, not producing numbers right away, but he's still young. I believe he's only 20. He's only 21. So a lot of question marks come with if you sign Tucker, where you put everybody and your options going forward. So
You
yeah,
think
I mean,
you think the Yankees are gonna try to trade for him at the deadline, or you think they're just gonna wait
I don't think
till
they're going to
next
trade
season?
for him at the deadline. I think they kind of learned from the Soto situation. And like I said, with the positioning issue, if you start the season off and you get to the trade deadline and you're well over 500, why are you gonna? I mean, I think the Cubs are going to be in a playoff spot this year, so I don't think I could. I don't see them trading Tucker. But if they get a haul, they might take offers. But if you're the Yankees, I think you learned from the Soto situation that don't you can't always like expect like they're gonna come back to you. I think the Yankees overall still kind of won in that trade because you get Grish. The
Yeah, but
prospects
you
that you
get
trade,
Grisham, who was good for a year. He's not good. He was
yeah,
good.
but
He
we
was not
also
even good for a
the
year. Good
pro
for 10 games.
the prospects we traded away that went to the White Sox
Who
and
King?
to well, he wasn't a prospect. He was starting for us. King was probably the best thing we gave away, and glad he's doing good. But the prospects we gave away, Drew Thorpe, like, what is he doing? Johnny Brito, they're doing nothing. So it was like, it was risk reward. We traded them away. We got Soto. We went to the World Series. So there's positives and negatives to it. So uh, I think the Yankees trade for somebody else, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So who do you think had the better opening to the season? I would say uh neither had significantly a better start. I think if you look at it production wise, I think the Yankees offensively had the better start to the season. I mean, a homer spree. We broke the record for the most homers like in the first like 10, 12 games of the season, even though it's kind of died down. I think it's not like the Yankees getting to look at their young guys producing, guys like Ben Rice, Dominguez, Volpe's jump. I think those have been the most exciting things.
Yeah, but then
Uh,
look, you can also go with the Mets, who everyone said their rotation's going to be terrible, and they have the best ERA in all of baseball so far. Well, your boy Clay Holmes, 10 strikeouts the other day.
yeah, 10
So,
strikeouts, but
but
I
look, when that
mean,
offense gets going, they're going to be
when
going.
when you guys verse an actual team that's not the Marlins, I mean,
Huh.
let's be real here. I mean, how's that pitching staff going to do against an actual lineup if you verse the Padres or if you come against the Dodgers, Diamondbacks? I mean, these are all teams that like have serious bats and probably much better pitching than what like you guys have faced so far. So I mean, it's like you got to see once you verse a better. I mean, the Yankees start to the season. We verse the Diamondbacks, who are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. Detroit, one of the hottest teams in baseball, and now we're gonna go up against the Giants, who are like competing in the NL West right now. It's like we probably have one of the toughest starts of the season, and if we could get out of it still with a record over 500, I think that proves a lot. Being with our depleted rotation, we got Schmidt down, who should be coming up. He just made his last rehab start today, so he's supposed to be coming back to the lineup. Uh, Luis Gill, we're still waiting on. He needs a rehab still. Yeah, so we'll see. Time will tell how our seasons will go.
True, true. But also, who you thinking? I mean, you don't watch the Mets, but who you feeling's having a better year so far, Soto or Alonso? Just from what you've been saying, I know you watch a little.
From what I've seen, And based off of the few stats I've seen so far, it seems that Alonso is having the better season. I don't know about the at bats. I know Soto is a big walks guy. He draws a lot of walks. But also, I think he's trying to prove something with his contract and all the people talking bad about him now. I mean, I saw that he had like a 3 pitch at bat that he swung at every pitch and he just struck out.
Well,
So
that's
it's
the thing.
like,
You see all these Yankee fans that will only post the bad highlights, like that dummy on
oh no,
Twitter
definitely. And
that
I'm on
just
that
posts his
side.
errors.
I'm on that side of Twitter. But even like that strikeout against Houston to start off your season, like last year the Yankees opened up against Houston and Soto against Hader, and that same situation was able to hit one to Oppo Field, and the Yankees were able to win a game. So that, I mean, I think that kind of started the
Well, listen, if you don't see the at bat, he had a good at bat. It was like what was it, 8 pitch, 7, 8 pitches. He was in the whole at bat. Listen, he got a good pitch. Hate is good, so there's nothing you can
hitter
do
is good,
about
and he
it.
looks much better this year than he did the last few years. So that's good for him. But again, it looks like Alonso. I mean, 3 homers already, hitting well over 300, which I mean is great for him because he's a career 240 hitter. And it's very early in the season. We're just over 10 games. There's 162 to play. So God knows where he ends up. But if he even ends the season hitting over 280 and hitting 35, 40 dingers, I mean, what contract is he going to get himself? I mean, he was fighting all offseason for a contract. Nobody was giving him anything. And then he finally gave in and came to agreement with the Mets. But I believe his deal, which is 3 years, he can opt out after this year.
Yeah, he's gonna opt
So
out. He's
he's
gonna look
gonna if he has a good year.
for like a 7 years, 8 year deal. But the thing is, I only asked you because from watching, I totally think without Pete, that team is terrible because the only ones producing are Soto, Lindor, and Alonso. Vientos
Yeah.
hasn't been good yet. Brett Beatty's starting every day is an automatic out. He sucks. I saw a thing on Twitter. Someone said, "Is Soto gonna take back that car? Is he gonna let him use it for his Uber drives?" Because he is
That's
so
good.
bad.
That's
Oh my
good.
god,
Yeah,
it
I
is so
mean,
hard to watch him.
from what I see with the Mets, I mean, it really is only 3 players you ever hear of from them. Maybe that's because I'm not on Mets side of Twitter or Mets fan, but I mean, the hot names you heard last year, Vientos, I hear he's not producing. I mean, Beatty, what is this? 4 years now they've been trying to get this guy to do something for them. I heard
Yeah,
he's been
he's
awful.
just terrible. And
Uh,
listen, I think he'll
Acuna,
last another 2 weeks and then he'll be gone. McNeil will be back. That's the other crazy thing. Like you look at McNeil, fucking also terrible. But now everyone wants
yeah.
him back because they have Acuna and Beatty who both suck.
I
So now you're
mean,
asking for this other
Acuna's
extra
young
batting
still
chance.
though, right? How old is Acuna? He's not even. Is he even in his 20s yet?
Acuna's, I think he's way in his 20s.
I thought he was young because he's.
Acuna's 23. He's
Oh,
in his 20s. He's not too good. He swings at everything. He's like Granderson.
yeah. Well, I mean, listen. Like time will tell. Like you could have a terrible start, but like look at how you guys started last year. And
Yeah.
then everybody woke up. Look how the Yankees are. Everybody started hitting over like everything, and now we died down. But it looks like after yesterday's game, like maybe yesterday's game, like they woke back up and they're gonna start doing damage. Yankees have a homestand, so you never know. Different things spark the team, but I agree. I think that if Alonso wasn't playing how he has, I think you guys might honestly, no joke, have like 2 wins. I mean,
Great.
he hit that homer what in the like the other he hit that homer the other day to tie it up, right?
Yeah, they
Or
were
was it to
down.
take
They
the
were down
lead?
4-1, I think, in the eighth inning, and he hit the homer to tie the game. But like the thing is, if they don't give him that contract the offseason, you probably are looking at I'd say an 80-win team.
Yeah, if even I don't even know who you guys would send out there every day at first base. I don't even know
Their
if you have a
plan was to
prospect.
put Brett Beatty at first.
Yeah, that would be terrible. That guy, you watch him, and he's like, from what I hear and see on Twitter, because everybody rips him apart, awful, just awful at baseball.
Yeah, but
But
whatever. Let's look past it. The other thing I was gonna ask, Devin Williams, did Pete Alonso break him? What do we think?
no, if you look at Devin Williams' career and you look at his month of April stats, it is always his worst month. I just saw this earlier today. I was like, relax. His ERA is usually higher in April. Like he just had a kid, so he's been off for like 2 weeks. And usually the first month, as you see, if you look at his stats month by month, his ERA only gets lower and lower and lower. He'll be fine. It's cold. He needs to find control of his pitches. His changeup has motion, but he's not getting it where he wants it to go. His fastball, he needs to utilize more, but he needs to also get control of where he's putting it. But I think he'll be fine. I mean, listen, we didn't trade much for him. We traded Nestor, who we destroyed him, and we traded that second base prospect that we were talking up, saying he was going to be the next big thing, and then we traded him away for was it Durbin? His name was.
And I'm sure he'll
So
be
we
fine.
got
But
this guy who's been the best closer for the last 3-4 years. So we'll see. Time will tell. And if it does, if this doesn't work out great, Luke Weaver has been killing it. So I really don't have any fear in that. I think he'll be fine.
yeah, we hope. We hope. But looking past the Mets and Yankees, what are we thinking for your division predictions? We'll look at these, the World Series predictions, and then we'll come back at the end of the season to see who was closer or right.
So let's look at these divisions. So for the AL East, I have the Yankees taking it, of course. I think Boston right now is their only competition. The Rays are doing sneaky good, but I don't see that continuing too long. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it continuing too long. The Blue Jays are going to be the Blue Jays. They'll be hot. They'll be cold. They'll never really make much noise. The Orioles have had a much colder start than they had last year, so that's interesting. They're at 5-8. And I really think our only competition is Boston. I mean, their offseason, Bregman, Bueller. I mean, they're young players, Casas, Campbell. Uh, they've been good. I mean, they're sitting at 7-7 right now. The standings are Yankees 7-5, Toronto 8-6, Boston, Tampa, Baltimore. I think it's going to end up being Yankees, Boston. Should be Baltimore, Tampa, Toronto, but we'll see. I mean, that's who I have in the AL East. Who do you got in the AL East?
I'm going Toronto. Nah, you know what?
Toronto.
I'm going Red Sox. I'm going Red Sox. I think the Red Sox team's just way too good, and that stadium is just so good for like Bregman and that new kid Campbell, another righty. That stadium's good for
Yeah,
those righties.
yeah. I
A little
mean,
shorter. I mean, listen, I think the Red Sox have a good pitching staff. I think their bats beat your bats. I think the Blue Jays could also win if they start hitting the ball because they got a big three of their own. But I'm saying I'm going with Boston.
yeah. I see Yankees or Boston. I think when the Yankees rotation comes back healthy and they make a little trade deadline move, I think we have the best rotation. I think our bats when they play their game, they're the best. But we'll see. Let's go to the AL Central.
This one's
Uh,
interesting. These teams are
This
trash.
one, it's like, yeah, flip a coin. I mean, the clear winner the last couple seasons has been the Guardians. Like, they've just been like the main staple in that division the last couple years. I mean, it's interesting because you look at four of the teams and you're like, oh, I feel like I've seen them in the playoffs the last couple years. Cleveland always there. Kansas City has risen from the ashes the past couple seasons, along with the Tigers, who has an incredible pitching staff, good young bats. The Twins, who led that division for a lot of years, suck this year. Buxton has done nothing, and I am in fantasy. Uh, what's that guy? Who's Royce Lewis, right?
Royce Lewis, he was the guy on like that
Yeah,
crazy streak
Royce
last year, but
Lewis.
he's come back to earth.
He's hurt. He's hurt every
He was
game.
hurt last year too. He was hurt all the time
And
last year.
then they have like a AAA team in the Chicago White Sox that, I mean, I don't know how they always have good players once they're traded away. So it makes no sense to me. But I mean, they're terrible. I got probably not probably. I got the Tigers winning the division, and I see the Royals and Guardians fighting for second place in that. I mean, ooh, just knocked my table. Yeah, I see
I don't
that.
know. not gonna lie, I think hot take. I think the Tigers are very, very bad. I don't think they're winning nothing. I think that everyone just looks at Schoolboy and's like, damn, they got a good pitcher, and I think Schoolboy's good, but I would go Kansas City. I think those the bats are pretty good. They got Caglione, who will be up hopefully, and then they got the pitching. Waka, Lugo,
Yeah,
Reagans.
yeah.
They got a good staff. I don't know. The rest of that doesn't scare me. But then we got the West. In the West, I'd say
This
I,
is also. I think there's
I,
one answer here.
I would just say Houston because they somehow always find a way to win
No,
it.
I think Houston this year has been not great. Right? They
I
have
mean,
not been.
The Mariners ain't winning it. It's gonna be the Rangers of Houston.
I
And
think it's
listen,
gonna be. I think the Rangers are gonna win it. They're healthy. Last season was a. I mean, they won the World Series 2 years ago. I think last season was like kind of like a Shem year. Like, yeah, your starting pitching was hurt. I mean, Seager was hurt to end the season. Uh, Garcia didn't play like himself. Uh, so I think it's like you got DeGrom back this year, and if he could stay healthy for a whole season, who knows what DeGrom could do? I mean, I know he kind of got lit up the other day, but I mean, his start before that was pretty good. I mean, they're sitting at 9-4, and I mean, they have a good chance to win the AL this year.
yeah, no, that's actually true. I think I'm gonna change my opinion. I'm gonna say the Rangers are winning this division, but I would say the A's team to look out for. They got some good guys on the come
A's
up.
are the team to look out for. I mean, 5-8 record, but I mean, playing in a minor league park, they got good bats. I mean, I think it's really their pitching. Who's that rookie that's really good for them? What's his name? Let me see. What's his name? Uh let's see where the bats are. Soderstrom.
Yeah,
He
Soderstrom.
he's
He's a
been
beast.
he's been
Yeah,
lighting it up for them. So I mean, that's something they got to look forward to. But little sneaky, the Angels at 8-4,
the
who
Angels are not
just
winning nothing. That team is garbage. I
I know,
watched them today.
but
Complete garbage.
they teed off against the Rays today. Teed off 11-1. Trout with 2 home runs. Not his stats aren't the greatest this year, Trout, but in his last 162 games, I saw he has 48 home runs. Now, I know that's split up over like the last three or
Over
four
10 years.
seasons, but if he stays healthy, I mean, they could maybe make some noise. I mean, they got a lot of young players. They might make some noise.
All right, listen, that's true. And then now let's go to the NL. Let's start with the NL East. If I was to go, I'd say the Braves will somehow come back and come within second or third. And I'm gonna take a little bias take, and I'm taking the Mets over the Phillies because the Phillies last year they played good baseball the first half of the year. Second half they were just terrible, and then the Mets kind of embarrassed them in the playoffs because their bats are just not good. I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
outside of Harper, Schwarber, who will still hit 180 but he'll hit 40 bombs. He's good. Um, I mean, who else they got? Bohm's not good. Marsh isn't good. They got it fucking Edmundo Sosa, who's the new Sammy Sosa now.
uh,
But I don't know. I think that team, the pitching's carrying them. That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
this is a tricky division. This is probably the one of the more tricky ones. I think the hardest one's probably to. I think this year it's actually really hard. All these divisions. It
Yeah,
seems like
the NL's
compared,
so strong. The AL's so weak.
it's not even that the AL last year. You kind of knew who was going to win. Like you knew the Yankees or Baltimore were going to be the one. Uh, So it wasn't that hard. This year, the AL, look at the AL, like you look at every division, it's like AL East, anybody could win it this year compared to last year. AL Central, three of those teams could win it. AL West, any of those teams could win it. East, I think it comes down to the Braves, Mets, Phillies. I have the Phillies probably taking it. I mean, they've been the best team at that division the past 3 years. The Braves, since they lost Freeman, I mean, have been good, but haven't made any noise. Acuna needs to stay healthy for this team to be good. I mean, and it makes no sense why they're not good right now. I mean, Strider was making another rehab start today. I believe he made one. He struck
Yeah, he'll
out
be back soon.
13, so he'll be back. He needs to stay healthy. Is he going to take a DeGrom approach and dial back the speed? They say after you get Tommy John, your arm is good for like another 10 years plus. But I mean, I've seen pitchers tear that thing multiple times, so who know? Who knows?
You know.
Uh,
So you got the Phillies, I got the Mets, and then we got the Central, which is the Cubs should win by. They should win by at least 10 games. The only competition in that one is really the Brewers because the Pirates they got good pitching, they got no bats. The Reds, the only good one they got is like De La Cruz and like Encarnacion Strong is not bad. That the bats suck.
this division is also tricky because the past 5 years, well, probably I think the past decade, basically, Milwaukee's kind of owned that division. They've never been great, but they've always consistently just won. Then you had that weird thing last year, last off season, or it might have been this one that Milwaukee's manager left and went to Chicago,
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
which was kind of weird. And then Chicago didn't make it last year when Milwaukee did. But looking at it now, Chicago's in first, 9-6. Kyle Tucker's the best player in baseball probably right now. Ian Happ's been good. All their bats. I mean, Dansby Swanson was it? That's his name, right? Dansby.
Yeah, Dansby. He sucks. He can only field.
Defensively, he's been great.
He brings no bat for the money he's getting
Uh,
paid.
but
That they should win it easily.
I mean, Pittsburgh,
The
like you said, there's no bets. It's just
the
Skeens. Uh, Jared
Skeens,
Jones is
Libby Dunn,
hurt.
and friends. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, and then Cincinnati, like you said, De La Cruz. They signed they got their new manager who used to be the Guardians, Cleveland's manager.
Oh,
Forgot his name.
they got Vote. Is he
No,
not?
not Vogt.
Oh.
No, who's the Reds manager? Reds manager is Terry Francona, who used to
So
be with the
yeah,
Guardians. So I mean, they
they
could
should be
turn it
good.
around. They should be good. They really
They got
should.
Hunter Green, who's been playing like lights out. I don't know. That's tricky, but I'm going Cubs.
And then St. Louis is mediocre.
Oh
Then
yeah,
our last division,
is the
the
Dodgers.
best division in
In all
baseball,
caps, the
probably.
Dodgers.
We have San Diego, San Francisco, LA Dodgers, Arizona, Colorado. I have Colorado. Just kidding. I would never pick them for anything. They are awful. They've done nothing since they
Yeah,
went to the World Series and
they might
lost.
win 10 games this whole year. They're so
Yeah,
bad.
God knows they're awful. Um, I feel like the easy pick here is to go with the Dodgers. I feel
Well,
like the
it is
next
the
easy
easy
pick
pick,
is
but they got so many pitches hurt already. They got
they
Snell
do.
and Glass now hurt already, and the Padres have been playing insane. They got Suarez. What does he have? 6 saves already. My fantasy
I
goat.
I think I'm gonna go with San Francisco. I think right now San Francisco is probably toe for toe right now with the Dodgers lineup with what they have, not if they were all healthy. I think they're toe to toe with them. I mean, young players who are producing, bats producing, pitching producing. I mean, the other day, Hunter Green went what
Eight.
eight,
I
eight
think
and
he
two
went eight,
thirds, and then
eight
they
one or two
still
thirds. Yeah.
they still found a way to win San Francisco. I mean,
No, the Reds
I
won
thought
that game.
they
The
won that
Reds won.
game.
The Reds
Why
won
did
that
they
game, I
pull
think,
him?
because he just probably
He
was
just
at like
sucked at the
nine.
end.
He was probably at 95 pitches, and they were like,
Oh,
"Get out."
but even so, like, all right, that was probably their worst game they had. But I mean, they just won back to back against the Orioles. They won 9-0 today. They won 4-3 yesterday, and they lost. I mean, oh wait, no, am I looking at this backwards?
I think
I think
you
I looked
are.
at this back. I
No,
looked at it
they're
backwards.
good, but unfortunately, the Dodgers will win that division. They are not losing. They easily have the best roster and deepest roster in baseball.
Are they versus the Cubs right now?
Pitching off the charts, insane. But I don't know. I mean, personally, I hate the Dodgers, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's
So
yeah.
I mean, so you got the Dodgers.
I got the Dodgers.
I I gotta go with I gotta go with San Francisco. Yeah, that's my pick. San Francisco. Let's see them do something. They won 100 and what 4 games 3 years ago,
Yeah, yeah.
and they fell off. They gotta be doing better. But So I got some more questions to ask you though about your Mets because we kind of just talked about my Yankees.
What are we thinking?
Do you think this year's Mets team is more balanced than last year's team, or from what you've seen so far, you're kind of a little bit more nervous?
Listen, it's been what is it, 12 games. I'm not nervous yet. I think I think they'll be good. I mean, I think you get McNeil back, you give him a little torpedo, give him a little of that Volpedo, that bat. I think he'll be good. I think Vientos will come back to life. I think you
Yeah,
get Alvarez back. He's a spark. You get Mania back. He's their ace. And then hopefully, I mean, you got to hope that they get one of the young guys to come up to play center field because watching Siri in the outfield is just terrible. I mean, he can field, I guess, if you want to say that. He can't hit nothing.
yeah,
Uh, but I don't know. I think they'll be fine. I mean, the whole Glacius thing. I think they almost dodged that because what is he hitting 190
terrible.
through all 7 games he played? I mean, he played
But
7 games. He
sometimes
put
you need like that player on your team that like you're just on the bench that brings like that emotion to the team because I
no,
mean
I
I
know,
feel like
but
that
then
kind of sparked their season other than Grimace who was
no,
oh
yeah,
my
he did.
god and that kind of saved their season. So
Yeah, no. So Iglesias, yeah, he's good. I miss him, but what are you gonna do? They moved on. You can't do nothing about it no more. So
yeah,
it's the end of that story. New chapter. Maybe you have Brett Beatty, the mascot, give him a little cheerleaders. Maybe he'll do a little better.
yeah. So if you're Steve Cohen and you're the Mets, what's the one move that you need to make as a team right now? What is your biggest thing you need to answer?
Biggest thing is, I mean, I know it's early, but I'd look to trade some of those young guys. You have so many young guys that are like Gilbert. You have Acuna. Now you also have Beatty, who's worthless now because they just basically he's like a clown show out there, so he's worthless. You can't even say him. You have Acuna, you have Clifford, you have Gilbert. You got to trade one of them and get like a half decent second baseman or
Yeah.
someone to play center or left, and then you can put Nimmo in center. Because watching this right now is a little hard, but I think it'll get better. So I'd make it. I'd make a move. Not even Cohen, I guess Stearns, but I mean, if I was Cohen, I mean, listen, if you really want to show that checkbook out, you could always go and put Nimmo back in center next year and get your guy Tucker.
Nah, you could. You could.
I mean, I wouldn't take it off the board until it is. You really don't know. Like, no one thought they were getting Soto. So you're telling me Cohen's like, Tucker, you want to come play here? Here's a lot of money. You never know. That's what the Dodgers do. Defer the money, get him here. It could happen.
You are right. So, I mean, so that's our opinions on the Yankees and Mets and our predictions on who we think is winning each division. Now, World Series. Who is your early beginning of the season World Series matchup and winner?
So I got, unfortunately, I think the Dodgers go back to the World Series, but I think they play Boston. I think Boston beats them.
You think Boston beats
I
them?
think Boston beats them. I think that Boston team's good. They got a lot of young dudes coming up.
That's all right. I can see that. I think there's four realistic answers or choices from the AL. I think it's Yanks, Red Sox, Tigers, Rangers. I think from the NL, I think there's really only two or three choices. And I think even though I chose the Giants, I don't think they're my World Series pick. I think really it's Dodgers, Padres, Phillies. Uh I do not think the Dodgers make it back. I
I mean,
think
listen,
I think they loaded up too much and that doesn't always pay off. Uh I think that injuries are gonna brew. I think all this deferred money is gonna come back to bite them. Not this season, but I think it will. I just don't think it's gonna be their season. I have this year the Phillies going to the World Series.
God.
In the AL, now we're talking fully healthy teams here.
We don't
I
want
think
no
the
biased takes.
Yankees.
That's a
I
biased take.
think not. How's it biased? They were there last
The
year.
Mets play the Yankees in the World Series this year. We smack you up.
Not even close. It's a sweep
As long as you
4-0.
take that bat out of Obi's hands, we beat you.
No. I think the Yankees make it back. I think we get Schmidt back. I think we get Louis Steele back. And I think my trade that I think is going to happen at deadline, I think Sandy Alcantara will be moved. And he will become a New York Yankee.
Hey, he could. I think he's going to be a New York Met or Yankee. I don't know which one. I think it's just whoever has the better offer. And I think the Mets got a lot of prospects that the
Well,
Marlins happen to like.
if you're Miami, I mean Soto's big thing was I like their farm. Their farm. They're prepared for
Well,
the
that's
future.
you have a good farm, and you're going to trade some of your farm for a pitcher because
I
you
know,
need
but
an
I mean,
ace.
look at the prospects that are already up on the Mets. They've done nothing so far, it feels like. So how good is that farm in preparing the young guys? Look
The
at the
farm is
Yankees
very
farm.
good.
Rice is up. He's one of the best DHs right now. Volpe has been great 3 years in.
Well,
Dominguez.
Volpe has not been great. He's been good for 11 games. He sucks.
Yeah. I think we've just produced better. So I think if you
Dominguez,
trade
are you kidding me? Dominguez, you think
I
so?
I think if the Yankees go for Sandy, they will be trading Stroman.
No one
Prob
wants Stroman. He's not
It
going there. They
doesn't
want young
matter.
guys. They're not taking Stroman.
He has 1 year left. They're gonna take a
They're not
pitcher
taking
because
Stroman.
they will.
Restart.
I guarantee you they will
They
take
are not
Stroman.
taking Stroman. No one wants
Whatever you
that
want to think,
garbage.
we will get rid of Stroman. We will take on probably half of his contract, so they'll only be on the book for $7.5 million or whatever it is. We'll trade him to the prospects. It's probably gonna wind up being, unfortunately, Spencer Jones. But you got to
It's a
give him up
better gift
because
to get. Yeah.
Sandy's under a team friendly contract for like the next, I think, like 5 years or
Is
six
he? I thought
years.
it was not that long. Is it
I'm
that
pretty
long?
sure he's under contract. Let's check Sandy's
I mean,
contract.
it might be. I don't know. I don't think he's under contract for that long, but he might be. But I don't know. I mean, I think the Mets have better pieces to trade. But then again, you don't even know. Like, I mean, do they care about trading in the division? I don't think so because I think they realize that they're just so bad and that like they're not competing for the next like 10 years. Not 10, like
Sandy
five
is under
years.
contract for, all right, so he's under contract for this year, next year, and then he has a club option. So 3 years of control you get him for. This year at a total of 17 million. Next year at a total of 17 million, and then 21 million. A pitcher of his starting caliber, who by the end of the contract will only be 31 years old for that price tag, is a steal. And honestly, Spencer Jones, maybe he's not the piece that's moved. Maybe they want someone like Ben Hess, who we have, who's a young prospect that might be something. Who knows? But a pitcher of his talent for that price tag and age, you got to make a move for. He's a difference maker. And then the hope is that him and Fried are your 1-2, Rodon 3. Probably Schmidt is your 4, Luis is your 5. That's a hell of a starting lineup. Then you go into next offseason. I don't think they get rid of Rodon. I think that his numbers have just been from unluckiness. Obviously, they're not getting rid of Fried. Schmidt has lots of control years left, and he's actually really nasty, so I don't think they'd move him. I think the piece they would move is probably Luis. They could probably get a decent haul for him, or at least a decent exchange 1-for-1. And Cole comes back next year. He did a different type of Tommy John surgery with the brace on the inside or something like that, and he heals faster. And I mean, listen, Cole's going to be 34. So you just hope that like if you're able to make it this year, and or even if you don't, then next year is your year with that rotation. So
So I could say it, but I guess we hope. But speaking of baseball, can we pull up that video with that couple with the hot dog at Wrigley? That's
hot dog,
viral on Twitter.
yeah. Here we go.
Because I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
Yeah, right here. All right, this was some freaky stuff going on at the Cubs game. I mean, this lady was getting down with her boo. Yeah, we had, I
That
mean,
actually is
so
crazy because you never think you're on video, and then you're always on video at the worst times. Like imagine
I
you
mean,
see
I've
that.
seen some
You go
crazy
to
things, but
you go to work the next day, and you're just like, oh god.
Lady and the Tramp, freaking that dog. But so for our last segment of the show, we're gonna be calling this sense or nonsense. So we're gonna give some hot takes or just some random sports takes, and we're gonna figure out if it makes sense or if it does not make sense. So
Let's hear him.
number one, will Juan Soto hit more home runs this year than Aaron Judge?
I love Soto, but I'm saying nonsense.
Yeah, that's nonsense. I mean, Judge has 6. He's on a cold streak, but I think he wins that title again. Uh, College basketball is better to watch than the NBA.
I'm going sense. I enjoy it a lot more.
I think college playoffs is better to watch than the NBA playoffs.
I agree.
But I
March
do
Madness, I could see
I
it.
March Madness, but I don't think the regular season for either is really that entertaining. But college basketball, I'm not just putting on a random Duke game against some bum team.
Yeah, but at least they play defense. You're watching like the Knicks. Like I like the
Yeah,
Knicks, but they don't play defense. It's like, what are we watching? Come on.
all right. Shohei Otani's gambling scandal will get worse before it gets better.
I'm saying sense. I think that guy's got an issue because you don't not see someone taking millions out
Millions
of your
of
bank
dollars out
account
of your
and just
account.
nothing happens. But listen, it was either him, man, Fred, or Ippy, and I'm
Listen,
going Otani.
I'm not putting the blame on anybody, but you are right. That's a little fishy. Shohei, I hope we get to meet you one day. But
So he give me your picks.
yeah, something's a little fishy about that one.
You see, he
Uh,
almost what he hit. He hit, I think, 5% of his bets too.
did he? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was
did like
terrible. Yeah, he hit
15,
like
5.
nothing.
Don't take his picks.
Uh, the MLB is finally interesting again, thanks to the young stars.
I mean, I'd say it's like a little in the middle. I'm going more towards nonsense because I think you got those like greats in the game. Like, look, like Aaron Judge is old. You got
Well, Judge is only 33. 30, yeah, 33.
he's considered old. He's not
Yeah,
a.
he's old there.
But you got him. You got like Alonso, who's like 30 from the New York. Then you got like Perez, who could still hit.
Yeah,
You
it's a good
got
mix right now.
it's a good mix. I think you get good stars from each. But I'd say it's nonsense because I enjoy
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
all
I
the
think
ages.
I would agree. I mean, it's cool seeing guys like Arenado, who had a bad last season, have a good season so far. Goldschmidt's hitting like 385, so that's great to see. It's good to see those old heads producing. Uh, the Mets will win more games than the Yankees this season.
Saying sense. I think they will end up being a better team. But I guess we'll see. I'm going more wins.
I say nonsense. I think fully healthy, even not fully healthy, with their current lineups, I think the Yankees are the better team, top to bottom. And honestly, I think if we went position by position, I think the Yankees have the better team overall.
We'll save that for another episode. We'll go
Yeah.
position by position.
Uh, so our next one, Aaron Boone is on the hot seat, even after the hot start they've had.
Listen, even not even being a Yankee fan, I feel like he's always on the hot seat. You see everyone's hating on Twitter, but you never know. He just went to the World Series, but I guess we'll
Yeah,
see. I'm saying sense. I think he's on the hot seat every year.
I agree. I mean, but the Yankees are like a different organization. Brian Cashman, the RGM, has said that he likes having managers for 10 years and then switching. We saw with Girardi, he was there for I think 10 years, literally on the dot. Uh, they had that good 20, what was it, 2018, I think is we got rid of him, or 2017. We had him for 10 years. He won a World Series for us. And we got rid of him. So Boone, I think we've had him from 2018. I think we signed to a 3-year extension, which brings it to 2028. So 10 years also. So we'll see. But I don't think he's on the hot seat. especially after a World Series appearance. I think he's very well liked, but we'll see. Next, March Madness is more exciting than the Super Bowl.
This might be a hot take, but I'm saying since I'd rather watch a March Madness game than the Super Bowl. Almost, I'd say
I
half the time because March Madness is like very interesting. It's fun to watch because you get a whole lot of games. But the Super Bowl, like say like it has been good in the past, but this year, that was just terrible. Like who? No one wants to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It
hard.
depends.
Like March Madness, like the good matchups are. I think this year a lot of people said that it kind of lost its feel because the NIL kind of took away those like Cinderella story, like 16 seeds beating the ones, like we got like the last couple years. And I mean, you look at the Final Four; it was all the number one seeds. So I mean, is NIL gonna ruin that, and it's gonna just be number ones over and over again? Who knows?
We'll
But I
see. Who
think a
knows?
good
Next year.
March Madness game is more exciting than the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl with the Chiefs the last couple of years, it kind of like killed the vibe of it. Like, yeah, they're a great team, but like I think people got tired of the Taylor Swift stuff, got tired of the Mahomes stuff. So I think if we get a new matchup next year, who knows? But yeah, I'll go March Madness. Uh, and then officiating. Who has the worst refs? The NBA or the NFL? Because these
I'm
penalties they both call
I'm
are
going NFL. They just it's so biased. I think they got bets on the games. It's
they
obvious.
must. But do you see the NBA with Shea? You
Yeah,
see the other
he's
day
foul baiting.
they gave him the foul. Austin Reeves was standing there like this. They didn't even touch him. He did a jump fade away. They call it foul. And I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
nah.
the hell are
He's
they
always
calling?
foul baiting. It's a joke, but I don't know. I mean, and at last we gotta add this one in. Should Oliver Riux play in the NFL instead of college basketball? He's 7'9". I'm saying sense because he is would be an insane receiver. You give him a little
Yeah.
meat on his body, he's not dropping nothing. You just throw it up there where the
Yeah,
kids can't
like
catch it.
with Taco Fall be a great MLB player. Like, what are we doing here? I
Hey,
mean,
it's different. It's different. You can't. I mean, listen, he wouldn't be able to. His strike zone would be insane. You throw it at his knees, he ain't
I
hitting
mean,
it.
honestly, it is an intriguing thing. Imagine you had a 7'9" wide receiver. Just put your hand. You don't even have to be quick. You just need to like get like 10 yards down the field, catch the ball on the sideline above everybody else, step out of bounds.
You put him
So
in the red zone, and he just runs. He stands there. You throw it up to him. He's catching every time. Uh,
that would definitely be interesting. Should he try it? Probably not.
yeah,
Oh,
and give us some
yeah,
of your sense and nonsense hot takes so we could debate them next week or in the future weeks. And
yeah, definitely.
that was our first episode. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe and follow our socials and get ready
Yep.
for next week.
But yeah, you know it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next episode.